Yo YouTubers, I'm talking quietly because it's about, what are we on here? It's 23:12 on the 16th of February 2021 and I'm doing a beer review. I've had a bit of a gap and not, I haven't been drinking because I'm trying to lose weight, but I just thought I've got to drink some beer, you know what I mean, just to do a little review and chill out before bedtime. And all the personal reasons and that. But anyway, before we get on with the actual review, I just want to show this on camera. I can't believe it. Got this in a parcel today in the post. Yeah, it's the 16th, isn't it? I got this in the post off my sister from the Isle of Man, because of the lockdowns and everything, I can't go over there and things like that, obviously. So she sent me 2 bottles of this, which is the greatest beer I've ever drank in my life. If anyone's watching this beer review, right, get over to the Isle of Man if you can, or if you know someone that lives there, try and get them to send you some of this, right? And I'd love to see someone else reviewing it. Like, now, I've drank this on camera and everything, I've never reviewed it, you know what I mean, but I'm saving that for another day, because I don't want to drink this just yet, I've got 2 bottles of this and it's like gold to me, you know what I mean. So anyone who watches this and you watch me beer reviews, I recommend you try and get hold of some of this. I don't know, it might be the water or something. There must be something in the water. This is the finest beer I've ever drank, right? And look, we've got beer in it, like, but they came today in the post from the Isle of Man. And I'm saving them, right? 2 bottles of Bushies I've got, right? But that's a recommendation anyway, right? In case anyone hasn't seen any of my earlier videos, I do my best to advertise this company as much as I can, because it's just the best beer ever, like. Right, but anyway, let's get straight on. We've got half an hour. I'm really tempted to open it, but I'm not. No, not yet. So I've got a sort of real ale to try, right? Let's get straight in, right? Old Hooky. A couple of people I've read, well, quite a lot of people reviewed this online, like. And it was in Aldi. I never tried it. It's supposed to be a nice beer. I checked out earlier, if other beer channels, and they were like 9 out of 10 and stuff like that, and I've just got to try it. Like, I've chilled it really cold as well. So it's a real ale, it's not an IPA or nothing, like. And I thought, let's get on with it, right? Let's do a beer review. I think my ulcer will be okay. I've got no tablets or nothing at the moment, so I'm taking them. Doesn't matter really, actually, I can take that. Man, there's some of the things I put up with and I'm moaning about little things. But anyway, it's the company, what is it? What are they called? Old Hooky. Where is it? Oh, Norton. Norton is the brewery, right? And it's quite an old brewery. Loads of traditional stuff. And it should be a nice beer. So let's read the description. Fruity and full-bodied, 4.6%, handcrafted in the Cotswolds Hills since 1849. Lovely picture there. Yeah, it was in Aldi, like, you know what I mean? And I've never tried it, and I thought, well, I've got to give it a go. I went to the shops just to buy chewing gum earlier and ended up buying beers, you know what I mean? Been doing my best to, like I say, guys, this is not a sobriety thing, you know what I mean? I'm not a pisshead, you know what I mean? But I need to lose some weight. But anyway, it says, Old Hooky is a beautifully balanced beer, fruity by nature with a well-rounded body and the suggestive echo of crystal malt. Try it as an accompaniment to meat dishes. Cheers. J.W. Clark, great-great-grandson of John Harris, founder of Hook Norton Brewery. Right, and that's about it, basically. So, Associated Independent British Craft Brewers. So it's a real craft beer. Don't know why these are suddenly in Aldi all of a sudden. I've got another one, I've got another beer to try tomorrow, or I might do it tonight, I don't know. You know, another brand to review, like an IPA. But anyway, half an hour. I didn't even get my bottle opener, did I? Oh, there it is. Okay, so basically, I will review this on camera because I haven't tasted it for nearly 2 years now. Honestly, it's been 2 years since I've had some of this. You can't get it, like, you know what I mean? You have to be on the island. So I'll review that, even though I've tried it, like, but I'll do a proper. I haven't done a proper review of it, you see. But this is the closest I can get, isn't it? Like a sort of nice British ale, you know what I mean? So let's go. Let's crack it open. Boring black bottle top. Just ordinary boring black bottle top. Wow, it smells old school, that mate. Reminds me when we would used to drink beer off the floor when we were kids. I don't know if I've actually spoke about that on camera, like when we were children in the street, the brewery used to deliver the beer to the pub next door, and there was a puddle of beer on the floor, and we all used to drink the beer off the floor. And that's what that reminds me of straight away. 1960s or 70s, Tetley's bitter on the floor. Yeah, it smells great that way. Yeah, let's get it out, let's go. Let's go, just get on with it. I deserve this. Looking good. Yeah, the only beer review I normally watch on YouTube, you know, like intently, and is, you know, the craft beer one, you know, Simon on the craft beer channel. Kind of real ales, or was it real? Not sure the title of the channel, but you know, I watch his videos, and I usually he's my sort of go-to reviewer to check, you know, to check things before I try it, like. And there's only a couple of beers he's tried that I disagree with him, you know, where I think, wow, he was wrong about that one, he didn't think much of it, you know. There's a few actually where I think, wow, I don't think he. But he's heavily into those citrusy kind of IPA type beers, isn't he? More than the, just one of my hairs is connecting to it, stuck to the bottle. Right. So anyway, I'm having this bevy for my arm, and I don't remember the dates of things, believe it or not, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? This is the date my arm passed on, apparently. You know what I mean? 16th of February. Crazy, aren't I? I don't remember these things. I don't never do, like, so forth. I've got to have a sort of a traditional bitter in memory of my almond, like. So anyway, yeah, old Hooky, let's give it a go, eh? Looks brown, like almost red colour, like the ruby kind of beers. You see that, it's nice. I use the high def camera because it does get the colour, like, you know. Hope you can hear me on this camera. I'm whispering a bit because it's a bit late. Yeah, it's 23:41. It's about 11:45. That smells great. Yeah, it's like old school bitter, like. That's what it reminds me of. I can smell the fruity. Wow. Yeah, quite fruity. Looks good. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Up LAR. Very bitter, with a bit of smoothness, like. Yeah, Yeah, I like that immediately. It's like, it makes a change from the IPAs and the things, and those citrusy things. That's a lovely beer. That guys, I'm actually impressed straight away. Like, very slight toffee overtones, like very delicate toffee taste. When I saw the other guy review, I checked it earlier, you know what I mean, and he'd done it 10 years ago apparently. Check it out, man. He looks totally different. 10 years ago he did it, like, and he said toffee flavours. Now, compared to what he said, it's kind of a delicate toffee flavour to me. There's not too overbearing, because I'm not really into those toffee tastes. I want it to taste like just a real old beer, you know what I mean? And so far, that's beautiful, that, to be honest. Smooth, delicate. Oh yeah, it's alright, that. Getting that, like. I can't really. I'm just looking at the screen now, and it's actually on my screen. Hook Norton Old Hooky. Someone else doing it, like, on my screen. I can't believe that, like. Oh man, that's alright. That's a really nice beer, man. It's real traditional tasting, and it just takes me back to the 70s, or when I was a kid, and I'd go in the pub, and the smell of beer mats and all that, like. Because nowadays they use those plastic things, don't they? You very rarely see a beer mat. A beer mat, like a flannel thing, like a towel. Beer towels, that's it, beer towels. Reminds me of a beer towel. It don't smell like. Oh man. Wow. I like that. I can't really say much because there's nothing shocking in it. The water apparently is from a well or something, like a spring. I heard that Simon saying that they get the water from a well, spring water from a well, and that's close by to the brewery, and they use a steam engine or something to produce it. Like, I mean, it's quality. The labels. I don't even see the light shining off it, but even the label looks great. Like, it's like really well done. That, like he was saying, well, it's really well packaged and things, and I can see, like, obviously it's changed slightly since they did it. 10 years ago they did it, like, other people, like, I'm 10 years behind here, aren't I? Yeah, fruity and full bodied, very delicate. I expected a bit, like, I don't know what to say, slight plum flavour, I don't know. Slight plum flavour, and it's delicate, like, and I'm getting a really nice vibe off it, like. I think the water's so important, man. I think it's so important, the water, like, in these beers, and that's delicious, man. Proper traditional. Wow, that is like a time trap, and it reminds me of this, man. I can't believe it. This bottle's quite warm, and it shouldn't be. I put it in the cupboard. I haven't put it in the fridge yet because I don't want to chill it just yet. You know what I mean? But it does remind me of that, actually. That's what, like, 4.4. This is 4.6. It has got a very similar flavour, like. It's been 2 years though since I tried the Bushies. Man, it's like, oh man, honestly, when your favourite beer, you can't buy it anywhere. You can't even buy it online. What kind of a world are we living in, like? But this kind of has that same thing, man. It's got that same proper British beer thing. By the way, I carry on talking to myself and everything recently and everything. I've actually got to do another vow of silence soon, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. That's nice. I don't. I know, like, people give Newcastle Brown a lot of stick, and it's got a similar thing to it. Like, it's got that nuttiness. I mean, Newcastle Brown to me is alright, like, but obviously it's changed over the years. We all know that, like, but it's not. It's sort of on that frequency, but the water's beautiful and that, like, straight away I'm getting that, like, the cum shot. It's just like a traditional beer. The cum shot. There you go. You see the foam's just thinning up, like, it's going, like, just starting to disperse slowly, like. What a boring man I've become, like. A really boring man. And I haven't had any illnesses, by the way, folks. Let's not talk about that subject. You know what's going on in the world. Do you think there's a parallel universe? Do you think there's, like... I still don't know anyone who's had serious problems apart from online, you know, people on YouTube and that, and they've recovered and everything. Do you think there's some kind of Passover or something like that? I don't know. See, I'm not gulping this down, have you noticed that? I usually finish the glass before the end of the review. And I don't really want to do that with this. I want to drink it nice and slow. No unsightly belches. Oh, I was just checking my comments. I've just been uploading some videos from 2017 Bushy's tent, in case anyone's interested in watching them. They're just so funny, you know, the mosh pit and that, like, just pure comedy and good fun in that place, mate. It's all just pure fun, like. You don't even have to watch the motorcycle races to have a good time during the TT. You don't even have to see a single motorcycle race. But anyway, back to this old Hooky, who's the bass player of Joy Division and New Order. Do you reckon it's named after him, or do you reckon Hooky? Like that. I'll keep this kind of brief if I can, like, I can't really say much because it's a traditional flavour. There's not much in it. It's tasty, man. That's it to say, you can get anything else out of it, like. Nah, it's like a traditional ale. It's not brainstormingly, like, trying to be different. But you can trust it. It's an old man's drink, that, like. I was totally sober, you know what I mean, and I thought, that's what keeps me buying beers, guys. You know, when I go to shops and I buy beers, it's usually, I mean, you know the guy who does the Beer Craft channel, you know, Real Ales Beer Craft channel, Simon, you know, he's quite popular, really. I don't think he is actually, like, an alcoholic or addicted to beers or anything. He's got to drink lots of beers, hasn't he? Because his main source on YouTube is beer reviews, isn't it, right? And he's really good and he knows his beers, right? But I think he's addicted to doing reviews, you know, because he does reviews about packets of crisps, meals, KFC meals, burgers, McDonald's burgers, whatever. If he watches this, I've got advice for him, man. Carry on drinking, if you know what I mean, because let's face it, he's got to, hasn't he? But, like, I'd get a grip on the food if I was him, man, you know, like, change his diet and things like that, because he's young enough to change his metabolism and turn it around. He could look like he does 10 years. When he's reviewing this 10 years ago, he's put loads of weight on, hasn't he, since then? Like, It's the food, it's not the beer, obviously, because he was drinking back then, wasn't he? It's proof that he's eating food that's not very good for him. But he's addicted to doing reviews, you see. Now, I've got to be honest, I'm getting that bug right. I actually, when I'm in the shops, I'm not buying drinks because I want to drink or need to get drunk. I've never had a drink problem, really, you know what I mean? My only drink problem is I don't drink enough. But I'm actually hooked on doing these reviews, I've got to be honest, like hooked on them, like. Yeah, so it is 5.6%. You know, and I'm addicted to doing reviews, okay, guys. But man, he'd review a shoelace, wouldn't he, if he bought one? And his missus does reviews as well, like, doesn't she? You know what I mean? They're both like, you know, the beers, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't call him like a you know, bad drink or anything. Like, he knows how to enjoy a pint, doesn't he? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's a good laugh when he's, you know, when he's merry and that, like. You know, I'm getting bad vibes lately on YouTube that, like, if we drink beers, we're being, like, scorned because we're seen as backsliders or sinners and all that. Like, and it's one thing I can't stand in this world, guys, is zealots. You know, when people go overboard and they accuse people of being sinners when all they're doing is, at the very worst, defiling their own temples. You know what I mean? You know, has to be said, I think, guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, he reviewed this. He gave it a 9 out of 10, right? And he's hooked on reviewing things. He's not hooked on beers. He's hooked on doing reviews, period, isn't he? I'm getting him, man. I'm seeing beers in the shop I haven't tried and go, oh, I can't wait to review that, like. I don't review hamburgers and stuff like that, though, you know. But yeah, Simon, if you watch this, or Beer Hooligan and any of the other crew, like, you've got to get these and try them. And you might not like them, you might not agree with me, like, but you've got to review this beer. Like, I'm dying to see someone else review it, you know what I mean? Because I just think it's the dog's bollocks of beers, man. But anyway, back to this, stealing the show already, isn't it? Like it's alive. Like, I can't believe it's actual beer in it. Like, you know what I mean? I can't believe it. Julie, if you're watching, nice one. I appreciate that. You should have sent me 20 though, not just 2. Never satisfied. Never satisfied. I'm only joking, you know what I mean? Okay. No, I think because this isn't brainstormingly different, you can look at the colour of it, mate. You can see that's beautiful, isn't it? These guys know the stuff, mate. I feel great. I feel absolutely great. Gordon Bennett, I like this. Real ale, man. I'll give that a 10 out of 10 without any reserve, without thinking twice about it, mate. I can't say much. Just, the fruit's delicate. The fruit's delicate. The toffee's very delicate. I was dreading drinking it because when he said toffee and all that, I was like, I'm not really keen on all that, but it's just right. It's just right. The taste is just right. Toffee. It's just a plum flavour. Look, someone keeps putting things on my video. Like, you know, them markers, they're like sex websites or something, and they watch your videos and put markers in for some reason. And I haven't got a smartphone, I can't get back to them, you know, if it was like fit chicks doing that sort of thing. I look like Bluebeard here, don't I? Look, I wore this, I don't hardly wear my TT t-shirts because I usually only wear them at the TT, right? And the last couple of days I've been wearing this t-shirt, yeah. And I can't believe it, like, I get like a couple of bottle. As soon as I put this t-shirt on and wear it for a while, 3 or 4 days actually so far, I can't believe Bushy's arrived in the post. It's weird. I'm wearing these t-shirts all the time. No. Oh yeah, like very delicate toffee taste. Like Walker's toffees, they used to be called when we were kids years ago in the 70s. Ooh, I like that. And it's not dynamic, it's not that, and the water's beautiful. Man. Oh man, I should be getting pissed all the time, man. I really don't know what's wrong with me, like, you know what I mean? I've been taking it easy and thinking, no, I've got to lose weight, I've got to be, you know, like, kicking me own, like, shooting myself in the foot, not enjoying myself. I didn't tell a story tonight, like, because I don't know, I've got some stories to tell soon, like, so hopefully we'll get them out. Liverpool won tonight in Europe, by the way. You know, you kids all criticising Klopp and Liverpool, get out of my planet. So that's for Liverpool and Klopp and Salah and Mane and Alisson as well. I'm not going to criticise Alisson either. I think they're being remote controlled and someone's trying to ruin our chances of everything because of using. I'm never going to go mad with the Liverpool team, mate. So we won a good match tonight, and I didn't watch it, like, you know, I can't watch them, like, you see that, like, there you go. It's like sometimes these beers, they just remind me of a fine wine. That's the way it should be, man. You know, oh man, what am I doing to myself? Why don't I drink more? What's wrong with me? I'm not an alky or nothing. Like I said, I have a bit of an ulcer problem, but I don't care about that. This is sensible, this is nice. Let's just check my timing. 27 minutes, yeah. I get about 30 minutes on this camera. So let's wrap it up, eh? Alright. Old Hooky. I'm really into that. So many good beers available. So many good beers available now, isn't there? Oh, that tastes fantastic, you know. That's really... Ooh. Ooh. Like real traditional. Real traditional. 10 out of 10 undoubtedly. I'm no reserve there, mate. It's the water as well. Oh man, it looks gorgeous. Bloody hell, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. Really beautiful and nice. Really nice. I'm a traditional beer drinker. I love bitter, you see. That was my Alman's choice of beer as well, like bitter, you see. That's what reminds me of a pint of Tetley's in the 70s or something, like. My dad used to bring a pint of beer in from the pub for me, you know, like in his pocket, like if he couldn't drink it or finish it off, you know what I mean, and he'd bring it in, and I was the only kid in the house that would drink the beer, you know what I mean. No one else was interested. And I was like, go ahead, you know what I mean, like 5 years old or something, like. I loved it, like. You know what I mean? I'm proper grateful for that, like, you know what I mean? I'd be bevied going to bed, like. That's nice. Yeah, 10 out of 10, definitely unreservedly. And traditional, very traditional. Oh man, it doesn't half remind me of the 70s, that, like. I don't want to throw it down, I want to take my time. It's okay, I'm getting off. I might do another one of these. I've got 2 of these to try. So I mean, there's 2 of these. So I think that just 2 of these will be enough before bed. But I'm really impatient to try another beer. I've got like some IPA to try there, so I might just do that in a minute. Like, alright, yeah, 10 out of 10 definitely. Comments below. Thanks for watching. See you later.